It's July the 7th, and this is your Pacific Palisades real estate market update. I'm James Respondek with Rodeo Realty in the Palisades. I've sold hundreds of homes to generations of Palisadians. Here is this week's important market activity. Now, there isn't a whole lot to report. There's only 6 listings. So what does that tell me? One, that this is seasonally. It's the time when things can slow a little bit as people head out of town. But 2, with inflation, higher interest rates, geopolitical concerns, blah, 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 the market feels like shifting down a bit. So, but here's this week's important market activity. Just sold in Rustic Canyon, 671 Latimer Road. It's a Chu and Gooding architectural design built in 2009. I love this house. It has like concrete floors and sliding Fleetwoods, opens out to a park-like setting in the backyard with mature sycamores and redwoods, a swimmer's pool. I felt like when I was there, like I could be doing laps in my park-like setting, and then when I'm finished, stroll down the back of my lot and look at the spring-fed creek down below. Really cool. Sold for $17.5 million. It had about 65 square feet, and the lot was about 26,000, so big lot. Just sold in the Highlands. The Highlands finally kicking it up a notch. This sold $750,000 over the ask. It was asking $6.9, sold for $7,650. A 7,200 square foot house and situated on an acre. It felt like maybe 20,000 was flat. Really broad lot. So it's kind of a sprawling contemporary Mediterranean. So the house was in really good shape. Probably want to update it a little bit. But the backyard, what a killer backyard. Really wide, fantastic views all across the ridge of the mountains across the way. That started at the sea, so you had some ocean views going all the way back to what they call Eagle Rock or Eagle's Nest. Gorgeous views. And this sold for, as I said, for $7,650. It was only 13 days on the market. Just sold in the Medio Bluffs. 433 Puerto Del Mar. This had a very coastal style feel to it. Fabulous ocean views. Great lush canyon views. And the house is about 3,500 square feet on an 8,250 foot lot. Not all of that was flat, terraced down the backyard. And sold for just over $5 million, $5,050,000, which was $200 over the ask. Just sold on BIENVENEDA, 914 BIENVENEDA. This sold over ask too for $350 for $3.6 million. A cozy 2,250 square footer on a nice lot. The lot really had a nice feel about it. And a pool in the back. Only 11 days on the market. That's what happens when you're on so short. You get to sell over ask. 2 new listings. So again, if you're thinking of selling, now's a good time. Think about that. I'd love to help. Here's a brand new listing at 1039 Galloway Street, in the alphabet streets, of course, listed at $4,150,000, a 2,551 square footer. And this is a Val Reynes Builders built in 2014. So it's got a kind of like a contemporary hipster feel about it, I thought. And it's very modern. It's got an open floor plan. It's got some cool elements. And just listed in the lower Chautauqua, which is kind of adjacent Huntington, 434 Chautauqua. Oh, I remember this. I sold the house right next door a few years ago, a really vintage Spanish. So this is a beautiful lot. It's probably a tear down. And this is listed at $7.2 million. The lot size is 20,000. It felt like maybe 15 is flat. Does have some views across the canyon. The house, you could rent it or live in it for a bit, but you're going to build a new house here. So right now there are only 38 active listings in the Palisades. That's not very many. So again, I can't stress enough, it feels like the market wants to gear down. It is gearing down. And so if you're thinking of selling, now's a good time. And of course, if you're looking to buy, I also know of some properties that are off market as well as these ones that are on market, so I could definitely help you in that regard as well. So I hope this has been helpful. and I want to see you next week. Thanks for watching.